Ready for whatever's next.
Oh, it started a camp. I thought I was opening a chest. What the hell? Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's a big angry. He's a big angry boy. Oh my god. All right. I hit the wrong button. What? Bro. I disagree. Love it. All right, so we got this. We need to go. Let's go clean this up with what's her name real fast. Oh, it's Rafika. Thought it was Kia for a second. Cute. Man, I am hungry. Dude, Agriston is a monster. I love it. He's a menace to society. Well, there's society. All right, let's swing over here first. Claim our chest. There we go. Get out of here. Here, what else do I need? Weak point smashes, special attack, 200 enemies is Rafika. Shit.
Sure, why not? It's over.
I've been going off on frickin' Agriston. It's like, yeah, you know, you need to defeat 200 people. I started off fighting with him, though. What the heck? Oh, because we didn't have that goal yet. Shouldn't be too bad, honestly.
Ready for this?
Bloodworks complete. Oh, nice.
It's over.
And how many was that? 103. Not too shabby. Oops, I wanted to fight them, but whatever.
Back to the fight.
All right, so I'm glad that I know that now. Clean this up real quick.
Say goodbye.
I'm gonna clean all this mess up and get our kills. Hidden passage, sweet. Where? Here. What? Oh, here. Wait, what? Is it because there are Bocos here? Ah, it was. Surprise! Okay, clean those jerks up. Clean these guys up, and then I just want to get that too for 156, really? Well, that's a shame. Can I go? No. Oh. It will open eventually. Let's clean this little bit up right here. Gets us that much closer. Thank you. I guess we go back here and then we switch to...
Zelda.
Allow me. By my power.
Called.
Nope, 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 nope.
Agriston.
I'm not about
Hey, what up, Jess? How you doing? You just ordered yourself tikka masala, pilu rice chips, mixed vegetable starter, onion bhaji, samosas, chapatis, papadums, pickle tray, full works. Sorry, you mentioned hunger. Damn, now I'm jealous as fuck. That sounds great.
Well,
See, I should have did this, clean those up, and then open up that camp. Is there no camp here? All right, cool.
sure, why not?
Sure. I like that they're giving us like the little, you know, they're like, all right, man, sneak through the back. And it's like, you sure? And it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, for a second, I'm like, wait, wait, wait. Is this where the Decker tree is? Is this where the Shrekker tree is supposed to be? More. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. And then... Oh. Is that all of them? I can't tell. I wish I could... Is there a map I can zoom in on? Alright, I think that's everything then. Yep, we got everything. Sweet! Two perfect dodges, a special attack, and I gotta kill 36 more enemies with Rafika. Easy peasy.
Back to it then.
Yep, let's do this. I think we gotta go this way. How do we get through? I was about to say, we better get a throughway. Alright, this guy's the wind beast. He's my fight.
Sorry about this. You asked for it.
I'll not disappoint.
Aw, you son of a bitch! Was there no enemies over here? Oh man. What? Oh, come on, give me the perfect dodge.
Right here.
What? All right.
Zelda. You called. An easy target. All right.
Oh, he went right into it like a dumb. What?
Too easy.
Why don't I get the stun attack? Oh, that's bogus. Oh, did we take his wings out? Oh, shit. Dang it. Oh, no. No, damn it. I need a perfect dodge.
Say goodbye.
As one.
You're done.
I disagree. I dodged. What? I didn't even hit the button. Dude, stay locked on him, first off. I'm not gonna get my perfect dodges. It's okay.
Let's make it count.
You son of a bitch. Love it.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, it's got similar to Calgera music, and this guy's like the stronger version of Calgera, which is kind of cool.
Ready for this?
You'll never destroy me. Not while the Demon King reigns supreme.
I think it's like a I'll be back. Yeah, it was a smooth transition.
That sure wasn't easy.
Calamo's
We
significantly
did.
bigger than the other Koroks too.
We have you to thank, my lady.
It was your plan that led us to victory.
Please, I can't take much credit for that. I told you, I had some help. Advice from a friend to start.
From who?
Oh, just a Korok, I know. Though we did have a pretty interesting sidekick. A construct, I think you'd call it.
Perhaps the one from Hyrule Field. This Korok and his companion. Do you know where they went?
Oh, we chased them now.
Desert, as far as he told me.
Zelda. Rafika. King Rauru sent us a message. Someone needs our help, far out in the dunes of the Gerudo Desert. Once the temple's been secured, he'll join up with us and we'll aid them together.
Oh, the meetup!
People of the desert are overrun by monsters. A larger army than we've ever encountered. Putting his own tribe to the sword. It's simply unthinkable.
I know, it's like the story wanted it to happen.
Very well. We've not a moment to lose. We make for the desert.
Nice. Nice. When are we gonna see Beetle? Damn! What is this? Came across a poor old Korok on the road who was too exhausted to even stand, let alone keep moving. Don't worry, I know just the stuff to put some pep back in your step. Oh, it increases my Zonite steel capacity? Oh, shit. Yeah. Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
Further yet to go.
Uh-huh. Sweet. Now Zelda attack more, which is good.
A boon I must make good use of.
Yep. Cool. Hole.
I'm gonna be the best tree ever.
Bomb flowers, nice. I'ma be the best tree ever. It's so silly. He is 110% gotta be the Decker tree. Ooh, we can buy a chicken too. What does he need chicken for? You don't have the drummies, you son of a... Bro.
Hi. Hey.
I don't think anybody has the drummies. So this one is defend the territory. And you're defend the territory. So we have to do both of these. Okay. Banana. So it's just the excursion. But it has the pumpkin. And the drumsticks that I need. Okay. Well, first we defend. Oh, that's got what I need too. That doesn't, but that's okay. So if I beat it fast enough? Okay.
Perhaps I can use this time for some repairs.
How about this?
How about no? This one's for flowers and insects. That's special attack. Does this count as... No, it doesn't. But this do. Oh, no, it does. It does. It does. And then bug. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, what up, Mr. Geek? You want an impersonation of Mr. Mime?
Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime.
Oh, Mr. Mime. That's such a weird character. How you doing, Mr. Geek? It's good to see you,
Let's
homie.
move out.
You just imagine Rivali talking crap to the construct, being like, where's your little darkness stealing sword? It's in his chest. Yeah, I'm doing real good. Are there female Mr. Mimes? Yeah, Mr. Mime is not gender exclusive, like some of them are. They just call them all Mr. Mime for some reason. Hold on, do I have any... Oh, I do! Defeat 1,000 bokoblins, 500 lizals, and 5 boss bokos. Use still big negatory. Complete 2 challenges, defeat 3 moblins, and 20 keys. Those are all general, beautiful. And the rest are character specific still. Cool.
I'm with you.
You were laughing so hard watching my TikToks of it? Oh, did they post the TikTok where, like, I made the joke that, like, Mr. Mime was here for your mom or something like that when I said it in the Mr. Mime voice? I mean, look what Mr. Mime did to Ash's mom. I'm just saying, man. The magic vibrating fingers are dangerous. And if you're not careful, Mr. Mime can steal your mom, too. Zap. Ah! How many do I got left? 500 lizals and 1,000 bokos. That's wild.
Strength flows through me.
Dude, Raru is such a menace. Alright, next we go this way. We must defend the territory.
Carry on.
Go with magic. Raru.
Now then.
Oh god, that's true, right? How have you been, Mr. Geek, though? How have you been, homie? Guys, if you don't follow Mr. Geek, do yourselves a favor and give the homie a follow. He's a super nice dude. Really hilarious. Great content creator. Does all sorts of stuff from cozy games to spooky games. Very, very, very entertaining streamer. 110 million%. Very entertaining. Not to be confused with Uncle Mime. Yeah, don't worry. That's just Uncle Mime. Don't tell your father.
This should do. My turn. Let's try to blow through it.
As you wish.
Oh? Oh, yeah.
I have you.
Make ready. In Hyrule's name. I have you.
Whose father doesn't exist? Ash's? Ash's dad exists. His dad left to be a Pokemon trainer. At least that's what his mom told him. Dude, that was actually a real beefy one. I forgot how good that one was. Okay, so we did that. And we got the time bonus. Let's go. I think we need the crab for somebody. Bro, hold on. We are trying to save the territory. Wait. He's chicken wing. You need banana, which we cannot get banana yet. Pumpkin and bug. I thought we had one that needed the... Oh, we did, but we still need the mushrooms. Got it. All right, well, let's not lose this.
Perhaps I can use this time. Fortune favors the bold.
Perhaps I could use this time to fortune favors the bold. This is considered fish. It's fine. Not the banana. I know, I need more banana! It's crazy. Can we switch out who they are? Nope. We're locked.
To battle.
Wait, who are we talking about? Are we talking about who are we talking about for who's dead? I thought we were talking about Ash Ketchum. I'm like the Yiga. Yeah, the Yiga don't exist yet because the Sheikah don't exist yet. I'm starting to think that the Sheikah. What? Like, I'm starting to think that the Sheikah are like the early progeny of the cross between, like, they're like Rauru and Sonya's children, I feel like, became the Sheikah. Because there's something interesting about all the people back here that we haven't seen. And that's none of them have red hair. None of them have white hair. Nobody back at the castle that have been here with Rauru and Sonya and them have white hair. The only beings with white hair are these two. And we don't know if Rauru and Sonya had kids or ever or not. We just don't know. It was neither denied nor confirmed. So all we have is speculation. How do we know that they didn't already have kids and they've just been kept out of the picture, Doc? That's my point. That's my point. What'd you miss? Lore-wise, nothing crazy. They're about to meet up. Zelda is going, they're going to help the Gerudo Desert, and that's where Linkbot and Calamo have gone. And, what's his name? I'm blanking on the Rito's name. He, confirmed to them that that's where Calamo and the Construct have gone, and so Zelda's like very excited to go out there to confirm what's up with the Construct. Because I think she recognized Link in the Construct, and that's why she's, and like, I'm hoping Zelda gives us some freaking insight into it, possibly. I'm hoping she sees the chunk of the Master Sword. She's like, wait, holy crap! Where's this boss go? Oh, there it is.
Is that all, shall we, Minoru?
As you wish.
Rafika? Yeah, Rafika.
Take this.
I press on.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, they had to have had children because, like Hannah said, they already admitted to Zelda that they share a blood relation. You can't share a blood relation when you don't have any kids. You can't share a blood relation with a descendant, I should say, if you don't have any kids.
Now then.
Good.
So through those clues, we can assume that Rauru and Sonya have had children. We don't know how long Rauru and Sonya have been together. We don't know how old Rauru and Sonya are. They might have had kids that are already grown up and off doing their own thing, and we just never find out about them. And then with all this going on, then it would make sense that they wouldn't even bring them up, because if Ganondorf's turning into a demon and doing all this other shit, they're going to be like, you know what? Why don't you guys stay low-key? But yeah, I mean, when Rauru and Sonya are like, oh man, we share blood, that is a major, like, that they got kids. Because Rauru and Minoru are the last Zonai. We don't even know if Minoru, like my thoughts are, Rauru and Sonya, their progeny continued on the royal bloodline down the road, and then the Zonai became diluted, and eventually they just looked Hylian, as the Zonai was, for lack of a better term, bred out through generations. And then what if Minoru had kids at some point? Because again, we don't know how long Zonai lived for. We don't know all we know is that Rauru and Minoru are the last two. And with the way Minoru is with technology and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if Minoru's progeny down the road became the Sheikah. Does Sonya have any family? We don't know. But again, the reason why it's specific to Sonya and Rauru is she said Zelda shares blood with both of them. The Sheikah in general, descendants of Minoru, because I think it's a strong, I think this lays the groundwork of a strong theory that the Sheikah are have a little bit of Zonai blood in them, just like we can confirm the royal family does now, because, again, what Sonya said is, oh, you share blood with both of us. Both of us is the keyword. And hence why Zelda has powers over both time and light, when Sonya just has power over time and Rauru just has power over light. Like, she inherited both of their powers. Yeah, you could explain why the Sheikah are so good with their engineering, but like the funny little thing is like every time we like in the beginning of the game, we're in Hyrule Castle and we see all of the Hylians moving around, like the guards and everybody else. None of them have white hair. So maybe that's something they inherited from the Zonai, because both Minoru and Rauru have, you know, white hair. All right, so I think now. Do we have anything? We still. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so this is going to give us what we need for both of those, but let's unlock this character first. Who is this? Ooh, we unlock a new Rito. Oh, we need those mushrooms too. Sweet, let's do it.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
But Zelda doesn't have white hair. No, Zelda has the same hair color as Sonya. Zelda's father has white hair. That could be due to age. We don't know. Even Google AI has its assumptions. I wouldn't trust AI on anything like that because it just grabs random shit off the internet that might answer the fucking question and smashes it together. Like, AI is not actual intelligence. It is the imitation of intelligence. Interesting. Ooh. Plot twist, Minoru has kids with Typhon. Well, I mean, Minoru... The only reason why I think whoever Minoru... I think if Minoru had kids, which, I mean, again, we're grabbing at straws here because we have no evidence whatsoever other than just, like, circumstantial shit, right? Like, the Sheikah have white hair and are good with engineering. And so is Minoru. Like, we're grasping at straws here, to be honest. But we do know that... Because Minoru dies... after the confrontation with well, yeah, her body dies after the like, we already know this. Spoiler alert, like, Minoru dies after the confrontation with Demon King Ganondorf, because we know that because we saw the memory where she's literally dying of gloom, and then, you know, throws her soul into the Sheikah slate, or the Purapad. Well, Robbie and Pura are way too young. They're only a couple hundred years old. This is taking place before... This is taking place not only before the original Calamity, but the Calamity of 10,000 years before Breath of the Wild that they talk about. Like, however long ago this was in game, I don't know. I do not know. But it is you know, this is before all of that. This is way before all that. That's still our lead theory. Yeah, our lead theory is that the Sheikah in general are descendants of Minoru, whereas the royal family are the descendants of Sonya and Rauru. And I personally believe that Sonya is some sort of priestess of Hylia, personally, because of all the Triforce markings and everything on her. And her control over time. I doubt that the game's going to be like, Sonya was actually the goddess Hylia, and Ganondorf killed her by punching her in the spine. Like, I don't think that's the case. It would explain why the Sheikah are so loyal. Absolutely. Pinnock? Ah, you fucking jerks. I love this remix of Dragon Roost Island. So good. It's so dang good. Dude, Linkbot is such a menace! He lived? What do I have? Oh, I have a flame spitter. Oh, okay.
Listen.
Don't worry, I'll clean up your mess for you. Now on top of the pneumonia, he fell and he hit his head on the coffee table and he's got a goose egg. Oh. Here. I've got a little scar. I don't know if you can see it. I got a little scar on my forehead. When I was a kid, I did the same thing. I think I was like, I had to have been like 5, 6, 7. And I ran and tripped and just boom, right on the corner of a table. And I'd already had stitches on my head. Like I was one of those kids that like, you took your eyes off me for 2 seconds. I was getting into some shit. And I'd already had stitches on another part of my forehead and then on my chin. And I was like, I don't want stitches again. And they're like, okay. And so like they wrapped it up and it healed, but then it healed with a scar. Oh, damn, this guy's awesome. All right, this guy's kind of sick, not gonna lie.
Calamo. I got what? Ask someone else next time.
Love Calamo.
Not done yet.
No, what's the one with the fire? I always forget. There we go.
Remain calm.
Yeah, I mean that's just gonna be part of, you know, Having a little boy, man. He's gonna be getting into all sorts of shit, as little boys do.
We shall crush them.
All right, that's gonna finish him. Yeah, it's gonna finish him. Nice. Disagree.
Once more.
No boy, the Lionel! Follow-up switch attack. Sometimes allies may call out to assist when an enemy is downed or staggered. Press up to have them rush in and perform a follow-up attack, after which you will automatically take control of them and receive... Oh, shit!
Never. By force if I must.
You missed? Why am I targeting him if you missed, you jerk off?
You shall pay. Caliber.
I got you. What?
Oh, God. You actually have a scar on your forehead, too. You were messing around under a dinner table. You weren't paying attention, crawled full speed into a table leg. Heck, you might have 2 scars in your forehead, not to mention another... You have no clue what I got.
What?
I don't know how I missed. As a friend once said, if we don't have each other's backs now, when will we? Were I to guess, I would assume that this is precisely why he sent you to me in the first place. Yeah, probably. That's the second Rito that's not using a bow. The other one uses a feathered edge sword. I just haven't had the chance to use them in a while, and so I haven't. Yeah, you got him immediately with Rafiko, or whatever his name is. A battle-hardened Radiant veteran who once regarded Rafiko with contempt. Over time, however, he has come to respect the young elder and now is one of the most ardent and senior supporters.
Just what
Nice.
I was hoping for. I'll not squander this gift.
The Rio are
Nice.
just as affected by this war as anyone else.
I'll not squander this gift.
Nice. Still need banana. Still need Chimkin. Wait, how did they get all the way over there? Let's do this one, because we need both of those.
This reminds me of my youth. We may be able to use this.
Nice.
Better get going.
Dude, I love this game. I actually like this game a lot, man. I am very much enjoying this playthrough. Excuse me. Sorry about the yawn.
Rafika. Sure, why not?
Wait, what do I need with Rafika? I just gotta defeat some keys. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do those. I just gotta defeat a Hinox? Sweet. I still have to defeat Moblins, is that? I still gotta do the Kino stuff. Yeah, Vents is the other one. Interesting. Okay. Why you gotta make sounds like that?
Wrong move. Ready for this?
Get out of here. This is perfect because I have to kill a buttload of freaking Lizals. Anything over here? Kuruk? Chest? I like how they just charge right past a freaking enemy and let him sneak, like, sleek through. Oh, thanks, guys. Like, thanks for letting the enemy sneak through like that. That was real helpful.
You're done.
There we go.
Seems victory is mine.
The fact that Breath and Tears has made me cuss more than this game is crazy. Well, let's be real. It's either Korok hunting. It was either Korok hunting or it was modded that made me curse a lot when I was playing Breath and Tears. Yeah, that's way too easy.
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
I'm thinking of the hydrate.
Say goodbye.
1 second. There's my daily caffeine.
It's so right in the stars!
Shoot him in the dick! Or in the beehole! Whatever. Oh. Thank you. Well, yeah, like I was saying, the Korok hunting, that one was... You can confirm as one who's played a shit ton of Warriors games. These games will not make you angry or really make you cuss. The only way that you'll make you cuss is when you're running away from the menace that is Lu Bu in Dynasty Warriors games, because he will one-shot you. How's the lore been so far? It's been interesting, but I still have a bunch of questions. It's been really interesting, though. It's kept me very interested in the playthrough. Okay. XP. Interesting. I should probably up his sync strike. Bro, seriously? Here, you know what? Let's back off that. Let's boost her up. Cool. So now she'll be able to... We'll be able to up her way better, too. Alright. We gotta get Minoru up too. Let's give Minoru... Seriously? I don't want to give her 30% heart or less damage. I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna see if I can sell those. Yeah, because these kind of suck. Oh, interesting. Get rid of those. The sale value of $5,000? Damn. Should have been doing that for... I should have been doing that more. Holy crap. Oh, I was like, what is there? Why is there a dot by there? Do I think Nintendo is going to keep using this style for the next Zelda? No. No, they always change. Like, you can historically look, as they go by console to console, they always change the concepts and switch things up. So I don't think we're not going to see this high. If we see this Hyrule, it's going to be in the same sense as like Twilight Princess, where it's like so far in the future, it doesn't look like the old Hyrule anymore. Because like Twilight Princess is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. And Majora's Mask, you know? So I think it's going to be something like that. I think there's going to be a whole different art style. I think there is going to be a whole new Hyrule. Whatever the story is, I'm very curious to see. I don't think they're going to stick with this. I would be more surprised if they did.
Wow, I'm good.
Like, I could be wrong, and they stick with this kind of whole art style, but I don't think I'm wrong. That's where we're gonna get the banana. Ah, I still need beetle. No beetle. Any crab. Here, let's do that. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. You still need them squirmies. Twilight Princess is vastly different to Wind Waker. That's because that's the timeline split. Just like Twilight Princess is vastly different to the entire Failed Hero timeline, Link to the Past on down. Because it's that's how the timeline split. You know, in Twilight Princess in that timeline, he comes, you know, they sent him away to the Dark Realm, to the realm of Shadow when Link, you know, ratted him out. And in Wind Waker, because Link was never there, eventually he escaped where they locked him, where they sealed him away. And because there was no hero to stop him, the goddesses eventually resorted to, flooding the planet to try to stop him. Yeah. What? I can find stuff I need in there? Is that what it's trying to signify? What's in there? Whatever. Oh shit, we're already getting a construct tier 4. Battery capacity +1? That's gonna be sick.
Some
Let's do this one first.
Hurt.
Ah, sweet, we could do the stuff for Typhon. Oh wait, can we switch out Kalomo for Kino too? Or we switch out Typhon for Lago, because Lago needs to just be in one with Link.
Guess you're that new ally I've been hearing about.
We saved him. What are you talking about? Kalomo, act like you've been here.
You're going in for sure.
Twilight Princess was GameCube? GameCube and Wii. Technically, it came out on the Wii before it was backlogged to the GameCube. Skyward Sword was fully Wii. And then later ported to the Switch. Wait, a radish counts as a fucking flower? What? That's stupid. Anything that's not a fruit is a flower. That's so silly. Or a mushroom. That's so silly. That is so silly. I'll do this. This is like Breath of the Wild was on the Switch and then released on the Wii U, you believe? No, it was it same day? I don't remember. Yeah, they're both versions launched on the same day. No. Yeah. Yeah, it was developed for the GameCube, and then they had to mirror it because on the GameCube version, that's why they have those two different versions, essentially. But it was released on the Wii first, yeah.
I set forth at once.
I don't know, man. Nintendo always makes questionable business choices. Like, that's like their MO. The one thing I don't like with him is his break attack is whatever you do with these. I have 1,100 of them. Oh my god. The problem is you got to use the big horns if you want to like stagger somebody, but like I don't want to waste them, so I just leave it on this because there's so many of them. Dude, the funny thing is that the Switch 2 is on pace to outsell like a lot of things, but the main complaint is it's like isn't so much that there's not enough games out there yet. Like I get it, like, you know, like that's how every console starts off that way. You get a lot of crossover games and stuff like that and all this other stuff, but like at least previous consoles we would get like updates on the state of affairs, right? Like they would be like, all right, hey, you know, like the next Zelda game, we're working on it, the Mario game, we're working on it, and you know, here's a little sneak at it, so like to kind of keep people happy. Like, hey, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll do like they did with Donkey Kong Bonanza and be like, oh yeah, by the way, it's coming out like real soon. And she's like, oh wait, what? You know what I mean? But I doubt it. It's like, come on, man, give us some updates on our exclusives. Let us know what we can look forward to on the Switch 2, because like the last couple of freaking Nintendo Directs have been fucking 2 Directs for Kirby Air Riders for some silly fucking reason. a Mario Galaxy Direct, which is like, why? Yeah.
Permit me.
Oh, I was supposed to hold it. Oh. No, you were supposed to do that. Oh, did I just float up with the balloon? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you better run away.
What next?
I mean, they're gonna drop a 3D Mario, right? They're gonna drop a 3D Mario. They're gonna drop a Zelda. They're gonna drop at least they're gonna drop at least one 3D Mario. They're gonna drop at least one Zelda, if not possibly two, because they generally do 2 Zeldas per console. Like, it's just like, yo, when? Like, give us something. Give us something to fucking mull over, you know? Whether it's just like you know, like they did with Tears originally. Like, they're like, hey, here's the unnamed Zelda game that's coming up. And then they showed Link crouching on the thing, and we all lost our collective minds. And that gave us something to kind of keep an eye on. You know what I mean? And to look forward to. And having something like that to look forward to is going to be helpful. But, I mean, they're getting mad console sales. They're getting, you know... The Switch 2 is a good console. It's a lot of fun. The games that are on it are a lot of fun. It's just a matter of like, hey man, get them damn games on the damn console, please.
We should ready ourselves before we depart.
Yeah, dude. Oh god, I remember when that trailer came out.
I wonder what this'll do.
Dude, that whole run with Tears was awesome. I don't know, like, it's like I wouldn't even have to do a subathon for Tears for the next Zelda game. Like when Tears came out and I was doing that subathon, we were doing like 18-hour days, and I was doing it with a smile on my face because that's what I would have done anyways, because my ADHD was so happy. And I was sitting there perfectly fine, just playing like nonstop. Like some of you guys were there around for that when the launch of Tears happened, man. That was a lot of you guys were. You know, you go. That was awesome. That whole fucking thing. That was the first time. It was around there that was the first time that my streams were naturally just getting up into like the hundreds of viewers from just me playing something. Wait.
Let's move out.
Oh, dude, I was so happy. And, like, that's what I've been, like, dying for with the Switch 2. But that's why I've just kind of, like, I'm like, whatever. Because I keep seeing all these bullshit directs about games that, like, I'm sure a lot of people are, like, stoked about. But games generally that I'm just, like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a market for Kirby Air Riders on the Switch too. I bet you in Japan they probably love the shit out of that stuff. Because like that's something we got to remember. Like we think about a lot of these things as Americans when like their biggest market is Japan. You know, just like Sony's biggest market is Japan. Microsoft's biggest market is us, so Microsoft gears their stuff towards us, and so you probably get a lot of people from like, you know, other parts of the world where they're like, what the heck, why are they doing this? Because it doesn't make sense to them, where like over here it does.
It's over.
Must take aim.
Prepare yourself.
You just beat Expedition 33. It was such a good game. That was an amazing game. That's probably going to be Game of the Year.
Wise plan.
I know there's that whole movement with Shroud trying to like deny Expedition 33 and make Arc Raiders Game of the Year. Arc Raiders is a lot of fun. I don't think it's a Game of the Year. For a couple of reasons. Doesn't mean it's not a great game. Like, it was a fucking great game. I play it all the time off stream. And I streamed it before we went out. I streamed it a lot before we went out to Tennessee for the tattoo convention.
Prepare yourself. A hard-won victory. Sacred light.
Down with you.
Oh, I did the wrong one! Crap.
Fire, I have you.
It's over. Fire, take this. It's over.
Must take aim.
I have you. Now be gone.
A
But
challenge
yeah,
overcome.
like Arc Raiders has really good gameplay. It's got really good multiplayer and single player gameplay when you're like soloing as an extraction shooter. But like there's got to be a lot of things involved with a game to get it to be Game of the Year for me. And like Arc Raiders doesn't really go too much into its story. Like you kind of like scratch the surface of it, but that's not the whole point of Arc Raiders. You know, Arc Raiders isn't a lore fest. It's just, hey man, these bad things happened. And then, you know, now we've turned into scavengers trying to scavenge stuff off of the surface. Like, okay, cool. Another thing is all the voice acting in Arc Raiders is AI generated, and I kind of disagree with that decision, and I find it kind of odd because you could have gotten like indie voice actors to do it probably for cheaper than you paid for the AI in itself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind them using the AI for the arcs themselves to make them smarter. I think that's a great use of AI in video games. You know, give us intelligent, more intelligent enemies to deal with. You know, let the game outthink us and stuff like that. Like that makes for more interesting gameplay for gamers in general. Because the biggest downfall of any game as a gamer is once you figure the game out, that's it. You know, you've figured, like, once you fully figure an enemy out, like, you know, it's like every time people come in and they're like, dang, Tim, you're doing, you're just fighting Lionels and all the Lionels with, like, you know, 3 hearts and nothing else. And it's just like, yeah. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And it's like, I guess, like, you know, but once you understand the patterns, that's it. Same thing with Arc Raiders. You know, once you understand the arcs, for the most part, I mean, it's a little harder because they have AI, but eventually you figure them out, and it's just another
I'll do all that I can.
it's just another, you know, just step in the way. That's it, you know, a little hiccup in the road, if you would. All right, let's up Zorldum. Recover hearts by defeating enemies. Yeah, we already know that. Let's unlock some more. Oh wait, who has some ish that we can? Was it you? No. Stam bulbs. I don't have enough. You? No. Alright, what can I unlock? Yo, General Wombo. Thank you for the follow. Apparently they asked and the voice actors gave consent about their voices being used for AI and gave them credit too. So wait, so the game developer asked voice actors if they could generate their voices into AI and got consent for that? Or... I feel like the game did things a lot better than Final Fantasy VII Remake. For example, navigating the world map, Expedition 33 did such a good job with the world map. It was clean, terrain was clear and smooth, and the map was not confusing. 7 Remake skipped the whole world map gimmick. The world map is what makes people play further past the plot of the game. Yeah, because, like, I mean, when you look at Expedition 33, the entire purpose of it is it's kind of like, it's a nod to what the game developers went through with Ubisoft, right? It was them, literally 33 game developers leaving Ubisoft. Expedition 33. Molduga fins. Do I have a Molduga fin? I do. But, like, the lead dev, like, the guy that, like, kind of headlined everything, temporary damage boost after dangerous attack counters. Ooh, nice. He said, you know, he's like, I wanted to make a game based off of my favorite games, and his favorite games are JRPGs, and he quoted, as, you know, Final Fantasy VII as being one of those games that he was just like, man, you know, I had to. It was just like, yeah, dude. I think that's it. Okay, cool. So apparently the AI is only for the call-outs during the game. They had the voice actors do their usual lines and then asked for consent to use their voices for the AI call-outs. Oh, okay, and then it's probably the voice changer too, because they have a voice changer that, like, so, like, you know, I could be on there and instead of sounding like this, I could sound like, I don't know, like I'm a chick or like an old guy, or, like, you know, there's a couple voice changes you can do. Okay, I need to look into that more then. But still, like, I would say, like, you know, for something that's game of the year, you need to have everything in there. It can't it's not just like, hey, this was a fun gaming experience, because, like, it's like perfect example of, like, multiplayer games, right? Like, a multiplayer game always has to keep evolving. Otherwise, it eventually becomes irrelevant because everybody's done everything in it and then they move on. Like, look at World of Warcraft. It's been out for how long? It's still technically the original game with tons of updates to keep it up to date and to fix up the graphics, but then they've had how many expansions? Like, I don't even know at this point. Like 10? 11? 9? Something? Like a higher number like that? But, like, you give, like, that, and I mean, like, a lot of multiplayer games, like Ark is honestly the first multiplayer game. Ark Raiders is the first multiplayer game in a long time that was actually good. And I think that's why you got people like Shroud and all them getting behind it. And, like, you know, I've seen the whole gambit of it. People complaining, oh, Shroud's streamer mean that, you know, he's gonna get people behind him and blah blah all this other crap. And it's like, all right, hold on. Like, just because Shroud's a big-ass streamer doesn't mean he's entitled to his opinions. Now, do I agree with him being like, hey, everybody, let's fucking band together to try to make it win? I mean, he's allowed to do that, too, if he wants, you know? It's like, who are any of us to be like, hey, you can't do that? Like, you know, if somebody told me I couldn't do something, I'd be like, screw you. You know what I mean? So it's like... But at the same time, I disagree with him that I think Ark Raiders is game of the year. I think Ark Raiders is amazing game. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's game of the year. I think it's a lot of fun. I think I enjoy the shit out of it. I think a lot of people enjoy the shit out of it. But there's got to be a lot of stuff when you're looking at game of the year. Everything from gameplay to story, if there is a story or not. Because, I mean, you know, it's gotta run the whole gambit. You know, how well are the devs keeping up with stuff? Which Arc Raiders devs are keeping really well? Soundtrack, you know, the Arc Raiders soundtrack is tiny. You know, it's got to be the whole thing.
The villain has a massive army of monsters. None are safe, including all of those who put their trust in his leadership. It's selfish of me to ask you this, after raising arms against you, but please, we need your help.
I have little reason to distrust your words. And I know your attack on the castle was merely a result of Ganondorf's manipulation. But I do have a question for you. Why did you not seek
I mean, there's
our aid
not
as soon
that
as the
many
battle was
call-outs. I
finished?
wonder if it was because of the voice changer, the AI voice changer.
Our Gerudo pride wouldn't allow it. After our defeat against the Hyrulean army, Ganondorf tried to wash his hands of us. But we couldn't possibly turn to a former enemy for help without first reclaiming the honor we had abandoned. Ever since then, our leader Artie has worked tirelessly to form a growing resistance in hopes of one day standing against Ganondorf's villainy. The man is a blight on the Gerudo name, one she's vowed to erase by any means necessary. The decision to
AI is not
continue
good.
was mine alone.
So like, here's
Had
my
she
problem
known
with AI.
Artie would never approve of my petitioning the
But
King of Hyrule.
let's finish this first.
Even so, I'll bear her wrath if I must.
You are truly devoted. Well, I'm convinced. I'd be glad to meet this Artie if you would take me to her.
A wise judgment.
I'd like you to send a message to Zelda and the others. Once they finish their assignment, they're to make for the Gerudo Desert. We'll head south as well and join them there.
I understand.
And Minoru, if you would. There's something I need you to prepare.
Okay. Wait.
Upon receiving a request for urgent aid, Rauru asked Zelda and the others to rendezvous with him and Minoru near the Gerudo Desert, where he promptly headed next. The group then reunited at the edge of the desert, and were taken to meet a fierce Gerudo warrior by the name of Artie.
Okay. So here's my take on AI, right? I think AI is the digital equivalent of like a gun at this point, right? Or like a pew pew, excuse me. It'll probably get God, I'm already probably fucking shadow banned on YouTube right now, whatever. It's the artistic and creative equivalent and you know, digital equivalent of a pew pew. And what I mean by that is it's a tool. And it's a tool that can do a lot of good things, data sorting, all sorts of like you know, like clerical things that instead of you do it manually, you can be like, hey, do all this stuff, and like simple commands like that. But you also have people that realized, oh, I can have this AI recreate what you know, art, and I can have it recreate voices, and I can have it recreate this and recreate that and do all these other things, and that's kind of the dangerous aspect of it. And because again, AI is just a tool, and you have a lot of people that think AI is actually like actual artificial intelligence when it's not. It's just an algorithm that they developed that imitates those things, which is why, like, you know, like a guy like Doug does so well while utilizing AI, because, you know, he shows the absurdity of unregulated, edited AI when you're not going in there and checking it to make sure that it's doing everything right. And then you get all those funny things that he does. It's like that. But the biggest thing that with AI is that the way that we have it set up right now in this country, because our infrastructure sucks, and because, you know, they're just throwing so much fucking money at it, it's completely unsustainable. Like this is This is reminiscent of the dot-com bubble bursts of back in the 90s, which a lot of you are probably too young to remember or weren't even fucking born yet. But like back in the 90s, all these websites started coming out and basically saying they were the next greatest, biggest thing. Anybody that invests in it's going to make billions. And at first they were right. But then eventually everybody realized that this company that they just invested billions into was like a PowerPoint presentation, an Excel spreadsheet, and a .com website, and nothing else. There was no actual substance to it. Same thing like NFTs. And like that's probably going to be the way that crypto goes, because like crypto's one of those things that people want it to be used for good and to be its own fiat currency. But right now all it's really used to do is launder money. And steal money from people that don't, that are trying to make it big because everybody's pissed that they missed out on Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin's the one thing, or maybe if you got into Ethereum really early, but even Ethereum's crashing, It's the same thing with AI. AI is going to have a bubble burst. Probably in the next few years, unless our government pulls its head out of its ass and starts upgrading all the infrastructure. That's the one thing I don't get. That's the one thing I don't get, right? Like, everybody's talking about, man, how are we going to make jobs? How are we going to refresh the economy? It's like, dude, put in a fucking 20-year plan to fully update all the infrastructure in the country. You know how many jobs that'll generate? You know how much money that'll put back into the economy, back into the middle class, back into the group of people that spend the most money? Like, wealthy people don't spend the most money. They hoard a lot of money, but they don't spend it. You don't get rich by spending money. Like some of the cheapest people I ever knew were very wealthy people, and some of the most generous people I knew were like lower and middle class people. So it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna see because like what the dude that I always forget the guy's name, but the guy that does ChatGPT, he either is or he's trying to or something invest $1 trillion into setting up like a new server setup for ChatGPT. $1 trillion with a T. This is not sustainable, and it's not generating any real value. Like AI isn't generating real value in a major. Like there's some people that have been capitalizing off it a little bit, but it's not generating value on a big scale like the companies and corporations and countries need. And man, we are throwing so much money into it, and that money's they're basically just taking that money. They're taking that money and they're wiping their ass with it and then flushing it down the toilet.
Tell me, did I say you could ask for help?
No, my lady.
Not only that, but you sought it from Hyrule of all places.
There's no need for anger, Lady Ardy. She came to us with you in mind, and your people too.
First that Korok and its bizarre contraption, and now you all meddling in our affairs.
Oh.
Contraption? By chance, are you referring to a construct?
You know of it? Yes, that's what it was called. The same technology that killed my father is here.
If I may, are they still nearby?
They went for the monsters, unperturbed by the immense danger. We deserve far less, yet somehow...
We've no time to lose. We might still make it if we hurry.
Wait!
Yeah, like I said, it's completely unsustainable.
No one fights our battles but us. For the Gerudo!
Yeah.
Okay.
You never agree to use AI for art, but for voice, I mean, the problem with using AI for voice, Wooly, is the second your voice is in an AI database, then now there is there's the general problem of what's to stop people from using it. Because once you have your voice in a database, it can say anything. And I'm not saying like, oh no, that's gonna call my bank and get my bank. No, it's not for that. But like as a voice actor, then what? Hey, we'll pay you one time, and then we'll give you some royalties, and most royalties aren't as much as people think they are. And then now you've essentially shot your career in the foot. I'm like not agreeing with voice. I'm not agreeing. I don't agree with AI being used to imitate imagery. I don't agree with AI being used to imitate voices. There's just too much potential for abuse there and for basically destroying people's livelihoods as voice actors and those things. That, and I mean, frankly, AI voices, I can spot them and it gives me like uncanny valley vibes, and I just don't like them anyways. But like, yeah, I'm in my opinion, AI's best uses is for, you know, data, processing data, and other things like that. I think are the best uses. Or like them in the medical field, they were showing that they can have, they can utilize AI in the medical field to take a lot of strain off of doctors and to increase the efficacy and accuracy of like, what's the, I hate when my fucking brain does this, like, you know, figuring out what's wrong with people, shit like that, diagnosing people. There we go. You believe there's a European country that's allowing people to patent their face and their voice to prevent AI fraud? I mean, I'm pretty sure once I get, if I get to a point, I'm pretty sure like creatives that are in that field, if they can't already, should try to. So that way, if somebody utilizes your likeness, you can just fucking sue them without your consent. But then you got to be very careful about, you have to be very careful about, you know, contracts you sign and stuff like that. This Gerudo warrior swings her curved blade with skill and grace, imbuing it with the power of lightning to cut down her foes. While holding Zelda guard, press Y at the right time to form a perfect guard. Oh, we can parry with her! Is she as good as Mommy Urbosa? I haven't decided yet. You don't know if she's as good, but you're loving playing as her? Yeah, she seems fun. I'm curious to see her parry. All right, so this is so she was the last one that gets a mask from Rauru, which makes sense. Ooh, I like the replay of the Gerudo Desert music. The remix, I should say. What are the X's? What? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Dang! That was sick. They're blocked? Okay, cool. It's the same voice actor as Riju? Oh, that's sick.
Simple enough.
Wait, are you sure it's the same one as Riju and not Urbosa? She sounds kind of like Urbosa. She did for a second there. I gotta hear some more voice lines from her. No, I was thinking if I could parry them. That'd be funny if you could.